Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Mandy, and typically I have a channel on here, YouTube, for planning, and I show you guys a lot about my planner. And I'm kind of coming back from a couple weeks of having to take a little bit of a break because, well, we just had some different things happen in life. I had to reorganize our priorities, our schedule changed, our routines changed. And I thought I would give you guys a little bit of a vlog style update video. It might be a long one. I have a lot to share with you guys before I get back into just really showing you guys my planner and how I'm using it and getting more stuff out to the Etsy shop and sharing with you guys all of those things as well. But I thought I would get on here, give you guys a little bit of an update, share with you what my planner has been looking like in a situation where you have changes happening and you don't really have a technical planner system all of a sudden. I am there with you if you are there or if you have been there. And I've been there before as well, which is why I do have this channel and I like to share with you guys what has worked and what hasn't for me. So the updates that I wanted to share with you guys are that since we have moved from California to Kansas, we have been trying to get my mom out here since last spring. So it is now fall, late fall of 2022, and she is here, and it is so exciting. And with that means that I will have the ability to make my schedule a little bit more to where I can focus a little bit more on my own thing, which is this Etsy shop and creating my planners and creating them and creating inserts for my planners. All of my things that I create are for intentionality, functional planning, being productive, but also being intentional. And I also love to design my planner inserts to be neutral, but I also like to throw in a little bit of color with seasons and stuff like that because I just love seasonal decor as well. So I am planning on, with my mom being here, being able to put a little bit more time and effort into that. And with her moving here, though, came with a lot of changes in routine and just trying to figure things out. You'd think that, oh, you have more time now, but I got to visit with my mom and catch up. I hadn't seen her in 10 months. She is my best friend, so it has been something that I've been wanting to spend more time with her. And then as about a month has gone by, we have kind of figured out a nice routine where she can help me out with the kids during homeschool. My husband and I getting more time together now. So as you can see, a lot of areas of my life that I do try to be intentional with, we have had to try to figure out how my mom being here can also benefit those areas. And now we are on to figuring out work. So in this area of my life where I try to work on these things like YouTube and Etsy, now we are figuring out how we can do that. And I kind of had to put it on hold for a little bit so we can make sure our other top priorities were taken care of first. So if you have been wondering, which I'm so small, I don't even know if you have, but if you have been wondering, that's kind of what I've been up to. And now in this vlog style planner update video, I'm going to kind of give you guys a flip through of my Franken planner that I have in the Happy Planner Big Size, as well as I've been able to start using the Classic Happy Planner, and because I have also had some printer issues where I have gone back to using the dashboard planner, which has been really fun as well. Although I can't quite make it work the way I have been able to make my own homemade planner inserts work. But we're making it work for the time being, and I am excited to show you guys that. The other update is that my printer had gone out between October and November. I had just made some really pretty fall inserts. I got them out on the shop. I know we're at the end of fall, but I did get them out in the shop. So if you're interested in those, you can find the shop down below. But my printer went out, so I wasn't really able to print anymore, and I really wanted to make some for Christmas. So I got that figured out. I had gone back and forth over the past year and a half trying to figure out what is wrong with my color printing. I did all the power cleaning stuff. Randomly one day it did work. I didn't do anything for it, but it did work. And then it stopped working again about a month or two later. So I had enough with the planner. I took it back to Costco, got pretty much the same one, except the number's a little bit different, and it's working now. So I'm going to kind of share that in this video with you guys as well. So long intro, but that's the update. I'm so excited to be back in here getting things out to you guys. I was already pretty consistent with Wednesdays, but the behind the scenes part was not as consistent for me and what I like my routine to be. But now I'm getting really excited that I will be able to prepare everything for providing my videos on this channel, as well as stuff in my Etsy shop for you guys in a more behind the scenes consistent manner, instead of just being like trying to get everything done throughout the week so I can be consistent with my post on Wednesdays and, you know, every other week or so new stuff in the Etsy shop. Now behind the scenes is more consistent, as well as my posting. So thank you for your patience. I hope that I didn't lose too many of you guys. And again, if you are new here, please consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell so you can see when I post a video. Typically it's been Wednesdays. I'm trying to stick with that, but being that this is most likely being posted not on a Wednesday, because I'm not going to wait till next Wednesday to get it out, there, you know, hopefully I can even get more than one video a week out eventually. So again, thank you guys for being here, and let's go ahead and start getting to look inside the planners. Okay, you guys, so here's what I'm using right now. There are so many reasons why I'm only using 3, and a lot of them are not only, I should rephrase that. There are so many reasons I am using 3 and not less. And a lot of that is because I just have not had the time to really do a whole planner clean out. And just like my regular, you know, life at home and everything, it's just taking time to like declutter and put things away. That's my pile, by the way. That's not what is usually happening. But just, you know, trying to find places for things takes me a while. I'm learning that my cleaning style is not just like a quick, like, oh, get rid of that or put it there. So that is a whole nother overwhelming area of life. So what I'm doing when I basically realized that my printer was not agreeing with me anymore, which my new one is right here, I wanted to kind of show you, because many of you, oops, the wrong one. No, I'll show you in this one actually. I should be able to, because some of my October stuff, did it? Okay. See, I told you this probably be more vlog style because, you know, just life right now. Maybe September has my stuff. Nope, I pulled the wrong one. See, I'm kind of in between. Right now, I'm really using these two a lot and pulling from these. This was my homeschool one. It still is. It's just because of what happened with my printer, I basically have not been able to print these. And I was printing my dailies, my weekly, I was organizing home on this side. And if I stand up, that'll probably be better view for you guys. And school on this side, along with like business stuff, whatever. And I was absolutely loving it. This is in my Etsy shop. I had just gotten it. I had been using it, really loved it, put it out on the shop, and then my printer went out. So, but I was really loving this for fall. And this is my weekly meal menu. My fingers are cold and I cannot change the paper. I had my notes paper, and honestly, I was just flying through the month using these, loving them so much. And then my printer went out. So for November, I actually need to paste these pages together because I really like using that. For November, I have gone into this planner. So as you can see, I have nothing here for November right now because I had to put a pause in the middle of October there. So this one I am using, okay, I have my budget section here. No, these are my my reference pages. And then we have October, and as you can see, my budget is there, and here we are for November. So I kind of have been going back and forth to these two, mainly using this. This is a classic, but this is the big, and I just love this, just this setup here. And I have really kind of been enjoying trying to figure out like hourly stuff. So I definitely found this helpful. And then I ended up printing some of my older, I shouldn't say older, planners that, I have my coffee here, so I'm going to take a sip real quick. I have many planners that are fine without color. I should mention my printer issue is the color. It was not printing in color very well. Something was missing, couldn't figure it out, did all the power cleaning stuff I could, and it just wasted the ink. Because when you do that, it uses a lot of ink, and it wasn't working. So, as I mentioned, traded it out. Got to get into that one. I can't wait to see my stuff in color again because I truly do love the color, as I showed you in that planner. And I love using them for seasonal stuff. Throughout the year, I really don't mind this. I could use my stickers, decorate it super cute. So I printed a couple different options from my shop. I haven't used this in a while, but I love this planner. So on my shop, and I guess you guys are gonna get to see kind of a recap of some things that are in my shop. In my shop, I think this is called the Weekly Everything because honestly, this has everything at least I know I could need. We've got, you know, lists, category lists, like a long one here. I usually use this for cleaning, stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna get into this week just because today is a Saturday. And I had already started setting this one up, but those 4 pages, so this one and the other 3 all come with that one. And there's even color options and stuff. So I really love this one. Maybe I'll use that next week. But I went ahead and had already printed this out. And this I just love because you guys know I love my routines throughout the day. Do I always get to them or follow them? No, but it also gives me a guide. And I'm really hoping to go to this more often throughout the day. So I made this to have blocks with routines. So during that block, I want to make sure that I do those things. And I'm thinking that'll help me really meet some of my goals. I have what's going on throughout the week here, my weekly list. So just those things that kind of just need to get done before the end of the week. I haven't done anything with this yet, but you don't always have to fill in your planner, right? And then the other side, which usually you almost have to, this is like laid out where this would be on the right side and the other side would be on the left side, but I printed it like this on accident and thought, hey, it's fine. I don't mind. I actually do like flipping it over sometimes. So, and as you can see, I've got things I need to set up for homeschool in the mornings and myself. And then down here, I have my goals for the day. I usually only like to stick to so many, but then I was like, oh wait, I really do want to get to 1 home care item a day. So I added that to the bottom. Probably a little ambitious, we'll see. And then yeah, just my category to-do lists are here. And then I have some of my notes pages. As you can see, I pulled some of my old ones that had color, the color printing correctly here. And I love these note pages for organizing your thoughts. And then it kind of goes into the you know, the day-to-day planner. Oh, I did print this one. And again, I printed it the wrong way. This would be on the left side, and this right here would be on the right side. You have to kind of envision that for yourself. I don't know what I was thinking. It's been a while since I had printed my own planner. It's been a couple weeks. And I might use that too, because I really like the hourly. This, oh, I'm trying to think what I called this, but it is in my shop. Different versions, like the weekly expense tracker may not be on all of them, but some of them. And then I had filled in that, but it has more options to track, as opposed to the Happy Planner just has, you know, this section here. And of course it is bigger, but it depends on how you use that, if you need that space, and that. And I liked to be able to fit more stuff on my weekly. So, and then this is just some personal stuff that I created for my eating, as well as a daily, but sometimes I like to use dailies for weekends. So I figured I would use this for a weekend, or if I needed a daily, I would use this and then print some more up. So that's what I've been doing, you guys. I'm wondering, you guys want to see what my printer was printing like? Look at that. I don't know if it looks purple or gray to you, but in person, this looks purple. And this is just not what it's supposed to look like. It's almost like it's not bringing in the greens. I don't know. Maybe you guys know, but it wasn't, it would go back and forth. I had this happen, and then it would go back. It went back to printing very nicely and well, randomly. And then again, it happened again, and I have no clue why. So hopefully this new printer over here does not have that issue, and I just got a really bad one. I don't know. But it's been putting me through a lot, because part of my, I guess it's a job, but it's you know, more of a hobby. Part of my hobby that I like to try to make money for our homeschool with has been, you know, affected by that. So this is the planner that I have been using. I'm sorry I don't have my phone on a stand right now, you guys. Like I said, it's kind of vlog style, so hopefully you don't mind me moving around and again sipping my coffee. It's still nice and warm, and I don't want to waste the fresh out of the pot. Okay. Sorry guys, I got cut off by the kids coming in from being outside, but I wanted to flip through my classic now to show you what I've been doing while I'm just kind of off of a regular system, I guess, and show you which planners I've been using. So you guys already know, if you've been here a while, I love the dashboard. So you'll see a lot of that in here. If you're curious where this is from, it's from Michael's. I do not think they sell it anymore. I can't remember what it's called. I'll try to find it and link it below if I can. But a lot of the contents of what came in this will not be in here. I've put a little bit of a mini notebook in here, just like a month's worth or a section's worth. I love the mini notebooks, and just gives you some nice paper to write notes on if you need something randomly, kind of like a sticky note or something to grab real quick. I really love this for spring and fall. I know we're going into the Christmas season, but just having it there, it's pretty to me. It doesn't bother me for now, and my like regular weeklies are pretty much decorated per the season. So this was actually from the Homebody seasonal, let's see, seasonal, I'm trying to think, I think it was a 2020-2021 planner, because as you can see, we have 2021, and I was just kind of randomly playing with this from October. I know we're in November now. I just like to keep a month behind in here sometimes, or it gives me time to kind of switch out. Because if you're new here, I started doing Franken planning where I would fit everything in one planner. I mean, every section of or category of my life had a planner, but I've kind of gone away from doing that because I use a catch-all weekly system, and then I have other sections. So that allows me to go ahead and keep a couple months in there at a time, which I really do love. And I feel like I can keep up with that a little bit better. I love to have like a decorated spread, and the seasonal was one of my favorites for that. But I like to be able to decorate myself as well. I just couldn't always keep up with it. So I'm going to kind of show you as I started doing this in October when my printer went out. I just started using the dashboard again, and I felt like I was a newbie to the dashboard. I just was like, I'm not sure how I want to use it. So at first I was using it more for health and fitness, and I was using two different planners. As you can kind of see, I did have two different sections. So I thought this one would be good for health and fitness, maybe personal stuff, and the other one for homeschool, maybe home. That didn't end up working out as much as I wanted. So I just kind of, crept along in the weeks. Started like notating like, okay, we need a change of routine. Like we need to figure something out here. So I kind of just started, jotting down routines. You guys know I love reevaluating my routines. And then another planner that I added to this was what's it called? It's the sewing line from Happy Planner, and Joann's had them, and I hadn't ever seen them before, and I just love it for fall and spring again. So I used that one and put in a little mini, I think this is the monthly. It's just something I had left over. Again, though, it's old. It's from 2020, but I'm reusing it. I really didn't need the monthly. I just kind of put the section in there so I can use a lot of the pages. So list making, all of that, note taking, stuff like that. And then I'll show you here. Again, like many pages weren't used at first. I didn't really have a system happening or anything, and I still had a few of my old pages in my big Happy Planner. And then I got some new stickers that were on a super good sale at, I'm trying to think, I think it was Hobby Lobby. It might have been Joann's, but I decorated it. I loved it for homeschool and some home stuff. So I kept kind of going with that theme here. As you will see, let's see, we're coming up on the end of the month. Kept kind of going with that theme. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to start doing like a whole monthly for dinners. And, I just like to use this end of the month. What's the page called? Like it, oh my goodness, I can't think of it, but basically just where you can like jot down your goals and stuff like that. Well, I started just kind of jotting down things for planning our meals for the month. That was a fun page to use for that. And then I didn't even care. I just renumbered the days of the month, changed it from 2021 to 2022. And that's kind of where we're at with that. I had some things on the side here for the month. And my son helped me decorate it a little bit. So a lot of these ended up just going to like what we're doing on a daily basis, some things I needed to do during the week. And then I would flip over to my other November section. Same thing. I realized I didn't really need to keep track of things going on two different calendars. So the next month I'm going to actually do December. I'm going to do meals on one monthly, and the other one will have what's going on. Although many of our meals are affected by what's going on. So that's, we might have like our nighttime events there. So going into November though, I started realizing I really want to keep track of homeschool at least on one of the pages because I do need that space. So I started just doing that, not worrying about any decorating or anything. I was breaking my day up into blocks using the dashboard planner, which I actually really enjoyed doing, but then kind of also found that I didn't really need to do that. So just kind of kept going with that and had most of homeschool over here. And now I have this current week set up. I don't really decorate homeschool yet. I probably will start because I do want it to be holiday themed, but I really like this idea. I'm currently in this week and I just haven't been able to relabel, but we have math and we have language. We have our daily things that we do, including warm-ups. So when I'm on that day, for example, I have warm-ups here. We did all of those things. I have math and language, which I need to check those off because we did them. And as you can see, like this is kind of like our daily, my homeschool daily checklist. But if we have something going on that day, I put it up here next to the day. I'm really, really liking that right now. I love that I have some space to write out notes for science and history in case I need to prepare ahead of time. Anything, I can put the notes there and just kind of give myself my my requirements up top. And here's Thanksgiving week, so yeah, so that's kind of the November for currently in homeschool. And then I have my other section, which is for kind of personal and home. So as you can see, still trying to figure things out, but I love that I'm, you know, into the dashboard again and decorating it. I do really miss my own planner, but I also had missed the classic, and I can print at my own printer and cut it out for the classic, which I do every now and then. However, I mean, I love the Happy Planner too. So I'm kind of enjoying using my big, which I showed you before this, as well as this Happy Planner for other purposes. So I can't have both though. So we'll see what I figure out and I'll have to let you guys know. So this was fun. My 4-year-old son decorated this for me. I kind of gave him a little bit of guidance, but I more gave him the guidance when he did this one. And then he wanted to do another week, so he decorated this one, and I thought it was really cute. So, and I've been just kind of jotting random things down. I have a list to go to for my zone that week. If I don't get to it, I don't get to it, but at least it's there. My home blessings, stuff like that. So I'm probably going to grab my son, and we're going to decorate for the upcoming week here. So other than that, you guys, I'll just kind of show you, I have some note pages. So as you can see, I just flipped between the months that we're in. So this was October, here's November, and then we have December coming up. I thought I'd show you this is why I love keeping old planners and tabs, because I love the December tab or dashboard tab there, even though it's from 2021. So I'm going to renumber the month there, and then this is the December one from this year's sewing. Actually, I got it last year. I'm using one from last year because they're 18-month planners. So my new sewing, I should say, I don't like saying sewing, whatever, I think it's called Sew On or Plan and Sew On or something like that, SEW. I'm very excited to use that. It's very neutral and I love that. So you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this vlog style video. I know it had a lot of random lifestyle, mom life type stuff in it as well. If you like that kind of thing, hit the like button, but also let me know in the comments below if you want more of that. I definitely like to share some of that of my life with you guys, but most of the time we are diving deep into my planner or ways that I have been able to figure out planner systems to share with you guys. But as always, I love your feedback, and just let me know if there are any videos out there that you guys want to see, even if it's something I've shared in the past. Maybe there are some tips and tricks videos that you guys might want to see that are more now. And hit the like button if you haven't already. That really helps me out. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at Mandy_Chavez Chapters, and I'd love to see you guys over there as well. And have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Bye, guys.